All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope we didn't keep you waiting for too long. I'm Tempo, joined by Raze, and you are watching the RSL, aka the Rival StarCraft 2 League. And, we're going to be jumping into a semifinals match. You know, whoever wins this one will be in the grand finals. So, pretty excited to see that. I know Raze is waiting for that TVT, but, you know, you just got to
Yeah,
get through one more. Just one more, bro. And,
one more best of five ZVZ. At
mhm,
the very least, they tend to go pretty quick, which is nice.
mhm. Yeah. So our first map though, level at Crest, and the cool part about this series is that we're gonna see a different set of maps. Excuse me, as we do have Alrena as our second map, which is pretty cool. We didn't get to see it last time.
Yeah, we also have Laralac, which we didn't see
And
last time.
Leverlack, you're right. Yeah.
And
Yeah, before-
then we move into, I believe, yeah, we move
but of
into
course, the last one is Central
West
Protocol.
Towers and Ryong, and then Central at the end again.
Yeah. And
And
Ray's also pointed something out that Tefl vetoed Orbital Shipyard. So I mean,
which is, yeah, that's not something you normally expect. Because I know, like Zerg likes to veto that versus Terran because it's very hard to take a fourth base, and you run into problems with like Mass Reaper where it's like the Terran never really ends up behind after opening up with that. But
yep.
interesting to see a Zerg do it versus another Zerg.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I know somebody was, I think it was Penguin. He said it's really hard apparently to scout on Orbital Shipyard like with the Overlord, but I feel like it's
Huh.
really hard to scout on any map with
Yeah,
the
true.
Overlord.
Except for like Alrena, which most Zergs don't like playing
Yeah.
on such a short rush.
That's true. All right, well, let's jump into it. We are going to level at Crest and spawning. Let me just do it up here. Spawning in the bottom right corner, representing himself. You already saw him in the last series. Can he make it happen again? It is Panda Bear Me.
And spawning in the top right from Team Dignitas, it is Tefl, who also played a ZVZ in his quarterfinals match versus Jon Snow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he won that one 3-1, so it looks like he had a bit easier time than Panda Bear Me did.
Yeah, no, Panda Bear Me had to fight.
Yeah.
You know, he did not have it handed to him at all.
I think ZVZ is Jon Snow's weakest matchup, though, and I'm pretty sure it's Namshar's best.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. I mean, he looked really strong in his first two games in Namshar, but Panda Bear Me kind of found a way to exploit Namshar's weaknesses and was able to get it. So let's see.
Tefl going for that pool hatch gas, playing super safe, whereas Panda Bear Me got a very fast gas, going to start speed right away. Was this a 13-12? Might have been a 14-14, I wasn't sure.
Oh, I missed it. Well, he did pull one out of gas here, but he hasn't put down the Baneling Nest yet.
Yeah, his Zergling speed was a little bit late, because he wanted to get the 6 Zerglings and the Queen beforehand, which is going to delay it.
Okay. Well, there's definitely some kind of aggressive build.
This is going to be pretty much a coin flip here, because with this Overlord, he's going to know that it's not not horizontal spawn, but he doesn't know if it's vertical or cross. So you're going to guess vertical, which is then going to end up being the right solution. Tefl saw the Overlord, getting a Spine Crawler and Baneling Nest, and immediately making Zerglings.
Smart response out of Tefl, but can he actually hold the natural?
Yeah, and the main problem is even if he holds his first wave, his speed is going to be so much later compared to Panda Bear Me that Panda Bear Me is going to be able to like run circles around him. He's actually pulling 7-8 drones down here to help defend against this. That's very interesting. Right. So he lets the hatchery finish, so he definitely wants to commit to like letting this stay up. And Panda Bear Me is going for a kind of late expo behind this, but showing that it's not going to be totally all in.
No. Oh man, well, if he can get the Banelings up and that Spine Crawler doesn't get rooted in time.
Natural's still not down, and Tefl sees it, so he should know it was definitely a gas follow-up. He's moving the Spine Crawler down.
Oh, he has a bit of time, but he needs to act now.
The Zerglings are just going to go straight into the mains with speed.
Oh my!
No
They're gonna get the surround down the Queen.
Wow, the Queen kind of like derping out there. It's just wasn't even like twitching and trying to go back and forth. It just kind of sat there and let it happen.
6 splits though of the drones, and going for that Baneling Nest first is gonna really help him out.
Yeah, so far the Baneling connections have not been great. He did kill, though he has in total killed 5 workers, which is huge because I mean Tefl initially had a drone lead. but he stopped droning once his Spawnicle finished. He's been making Zerglings non-stop since then. And he made a Spawn Crawler and a Baneling Nest.
Yep.
So
Yeah, that's really
that
important to
meaning he's
note.
down 5 workers at this point. Because
And it was good that
Panda
Panda
Bear
went for the hatchery too. So
yeah, he didn't commit past the first wave. It was good, because I don't think he was going to kill him. Like, it's a shame that the Natural Hatchery got so low, but is slowly going to regenerate. But he's in a great position now. For the next few seconds, Tefl has double hatchery production, just in terms of larva. That should go away.
yeah, as soon as this hatchery is done, but Tefl's gonna push with slow lings actually.
Panda does have a second queen down, so he should just block the ramp with these, which means no injects for a little while. It does have Zergling speed, so these Zerglings from Tefl can't run away, really. Seem to have, yeah, he never even started Zergling speed.
He didn't, yeah. I don't know if that was a mistake or not, but he's not mining gas, you know, he pulled off.
He's got to know it's not in the way, yeah.
He's like, uh-oh, I gotta get out of here. So, maybe just to force a few lings out. He did force quite a few lings out of Panda Bear Me.
Yeah, but now there are 5 drones coming in, 3 of them just finished, which brings the, okay, so, wow, with that, Tefl is actually ahead in workers once again.
Now he is, right? Like, wow, how did that happen?
Roach going down at basically the same time, but I don't think that Baneling hit really did much. Pendabem is still behind a few workers, but he's got so much gas that he can use. So you can get a pretty sizable tech advantage if he wants. He sees everything with the Zergling. He sees no lair yet.
I'm wondering if he's gonna, like, just go for the roaches here.
Yeah, this looks like it might be some kind of attack, because that's 2 gases and a roach worm without any tech up, and he would have started the lair a little while ago if he was going to go for it.
Well, I mean, I guess only time will tell, but the overlords have finished, and now out come 5 roaches.
And 2 drones. Huh.
Well.
Looks like, okay, since this got scouted so well, I think he wants to fake it. Though Panda Bear Me,
he's going.
I don't know. He doesn't care. He's just taking the third anyway.
Unless he was thinking that it was going to be the attack, and then he's like making them defensively too. Yeah. So faking it out, forcing the units out of Panda Bear Me, and then just droning up like every little drone, trying to squeeze him out.
And he does once again have a little advantage there, and his third is just a tiny bit. Okay, his third is a tiny bit slower, but that shouldn't matter very much.
No, with these lower drone counts, and it's mainly there for the lava in this kind of situation.
Yes, and Tefl finally starting Zergling speed. Curious why he hasn't started like a lair or an upgrade yet, because now he's mining off double gas. He might try to go into a whole bunch of Ravagers, maybe?
Yeah, that seems like the most likely scenario.
Yeah, he's supply locked now, so he can't make them, which, if anyone didn't know, Ravagers actually cost supply. It's 1 each, right?
It adds 1 supply to it, yep. So, he's hiding his roaches, by the way, but Tefl, he's taking the third, but he's not gonna just drone up and play it greedy. Like, he knows the possibility of just straight up losing to a big attack here.
Okay, and Tefl did see the third from Panda Bear Me, so he might wrongfully assume that this is just going to be a macro game, but it looks like both players are actually low drone count, no lair, a lot of roaches and ravagers. It's going to be interesting, because they're both trying to do the same thing.
Well, this is the kind of style that I expect out of Tefl, too. Taking that third base and then just making a bunch of roaches and lings here. And I wonder if Panda Bear Me is aware of like that style.
Panda Bear Me knows, but... yeah, Panda Bear Me knows, and Tefl knows that Panda Bear Me knows.
but
Tefl doesn't know anything about Panda Bear Me's base right now. Like, he hasn't scouted in a little while. He knows there's a third going down, but he's trying to move out for this big attack. He probably thinks he has to since it got scouted. But he doesn't know that it's basically the same situation, because it's basically like sub 40 drone counts for both players, just lots of roaches.
Yeah.
I love that. He's morphing Banelings, which I think this puts the advantage in Panda Bear Me's part, because he's the one defending. So they've got like the same production, same economy, except one player is making units at home so they get there faster, and the other player has to walk across the map.
And you look at the concave as well.
Yeah, these Banelings actually
could be helping.
As I expected. They softened up a lot of roaches.
But they're trading relatively evenly, but with that reinforcement from defender's advantage, right?
The concave and the defender's advantage really favoring Panda Bear Me. Wow. I think if he'd started step forward a little bit earlier there, he could have actually trapped all those roaches. Looks like a few of them, 2 of them are going to get away.
Yep. And now you have the opportunity here. You can either flood the lings behind it and get the counterattack going, or you can just be like, okay, let's take a macro advantage and drone. Tefl is droning
Looks
behind
like-
this, by the way.
Ooh, that is so risky. He does have this
Yep.
spine card, but that's not going to help too much against. What is that now? 24 roaches to 11.
Yo, I don't know about that. I mean,
Yeah, and it's
Pandaman's not
he has,
turning around.
Not like he has a massive drone advantage or anything. He's only up 5 workers, but it's not like he can just. It's not like if he just holds here he wins. He's got to actually clean up this arming cost efficiently. He can't just throw units away. 2 Ravagers are finally out.
Oh my, yeah. Pandamimi's going on in, and he might even just go right into the meat. It looks like, yeah, he wants to go right to the heart of Tefl's base. I don't think he's going to get out of this without losing pretty much everything here and possibly even losing the game. He's losing a lot of mining time as well as some drones, and it's going to be a follow-up from Pandamimi. He's not done yet.
Yeah, still just making lings behind this. Finally getting a lair. But yeah, that's over now, finally.
All right. That was like really, really cool. I think he Pandamimi like recognized it immediately and was like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
not catching me with this roachling.
Aside from the early game, which that came out pretty even as a result of, like, they were doing the exact same thing after that. It was just that Panda Bear Me had all the information and Tefl didn't. So Panda Bear Me just decided, like, all right, I'm going to defend with your units, and I know you're going to attack into me because you haven't seen what I'm doing. And then after that attack goes really badly, you just counterattack and win.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Oh, and now we're going to play on
Oh, Reina. This map is so stupid, but like in the best way. So you're gonna find out why it's so fun to be a caster and be on this map.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun than being a player on this map.
Because like I've seen some of the dumbest things on this map in the best way, you know?
Yeah.
Things that don't make sense at all.
Lots of Tempests from Protoss players. I've actually seen EJK play Panda Bear Me on this map and go for a 1 Rex expand into like 7 barracks without any gas, and he just pulled all his SCVs and it worked somehow. Like, you see all the weirdest stuff on this map.
Mm-hmm. I think I saw Symbol do a slowling. It was against Inertio, and it really rustled him. Like, he went for that 12 pool thing, and then instead of transitioning into like the roaches, he just kept rallying slowlings for like 3 minutes. And he brought his queens with him too. And Inertio's like, wow, sick build.
Yeah.
Like, cool strategy. Like,
Yeah,